My family's been in the Denver area my whole life, going into the 4th generation here. My brothers went to elementary school down the block, and I have cousins that have had barber shops, bars down in East Denver. There's lots of memories here. My family really helped build a lot of the community in that way, but because of the changes and the gentrification that's happened, most of them have moved out.
In the context of Denver having some of the highest increases in housing prices, between 2009 and 2021, the cost of rent increased 82% in Denver. About 8,400 families left West Denver at that time. The rate of doubled-up households increased to 49%. In addition to that, homeowners that were working-class families, that their wages weren't keeping pace with property taxes and other expenses associated with their homes. So a lot of instability, particularly affecting low-income and extremely low-income families.
You know, it's constant. We see it all the time. It's heartbreaking.
So they want to build a 3-bedroom, the 864 square foot unit, and probably putting it here, orienting towards 6th. And their sewer line is the one thing that I think maybe we should pay some attention to.
The West Denver Accessory Dwelling Unit pilot program was designed in response to the community's request in West Denver to help them invest in their properties, to help build a 1, 2, or 3-bedroom ADU and help homeowners navigate that process.
Perfect, it's right here. So this would be as far back as we could set it if it's facing this way.
So this is where the sewer line exits and connects into the city tap. And we will have to get the right drainage from that rear corner all the way up front here.
Building an ADU is really complex. It has a lot of technical issues. So the ADU pilot program is built to provide assistance and partnership to homeowners. The way that we do that, first and foremost, is providing the architects, the engineers. We've pre-designed the units so that we're avoiding those architectural costs each time. We help with permitting. We have partners in lending who understand the homeowners and what they need in terms of financing the project, and ultimately lead to an ADU that is half the cost of buying a single-family home.
For the ADU program, it gave me 3 different things, really helping me secure financially to be able to retire and have some income coming in, provide security for my children in the future, and then also to help other people in the community that are being forced out.
This neighborhood has been just a fun place to live since we moved in. I came across the pilot program, and the amount of support I received was incredible. They did all of the permitting, they did all of the soil tests.
I had issues with tapping into the main sewer line. There were issues with the sidewalks kind of tilting in towards the property. Had I hit those areas of concern, I probably would have been like, okay, I just can't do it, you know. It's gonna cost too much, but the program worked with it.
For our investment and the cost savings that the city helps to provide, we wanted to ensure these units were affordable and accessible. And so a homeowner agrees for 25 years that either they have or their renter will qualify below 80% AMI average income. They also agree that the rent will not exceed 80% max rent for that annual year in Denver. And actually our homeowners are doing incredibly. The average rent is actually $957 a month, which is 34% AMI. So that's far below the 80% max rent that they could charge. So I think it illustrates that our homeowners are delivering this to truly provide deeply affordable housing.
It's like a feast. It's definitely helping me and my family out, and then it's helping a totally different family out. I wanted it to be someone from this community, and you know, the family we ended up moving in was exactly that. They lived about a mile from here. It was a family of 4 that was renting a 1-bedroom, so they were able to move into a 3-bedroom house. And just like to have their own yard and their own privacy was just a game changer for them. I was just really happy to find someone that needed that next step in their life, you know.
For my youngest child, my 10-year-old, his best friend that he's had since they were 3 years old lives in the area, and she's dealt with the housing issues that we've talked about of insecurity. And when the ADU got built, we were able to move her and her parents in there. And for me, it's all about community and my boys, and so I like being able to be a part of that.
ADUs are one important tool in addressing the housing affordability issue in Denver. Our hope and excitement to see the state and the city of Denver pursue more ADU zoning is really important, because that signals to the appraisers, insurers, lenders, builders that ADUs are a part of the toolbox in Denver.
I feel like by having, you know, this ADU out there, I can help somebody, you know. I can't change the world we're living in, you know, and for everybody, but I can hopefully impact, you know, one family at a time, and including mine, so.